Hi, my name is Hiwot. I am a pharmacist and cosmetic formulator. I explain the science of skincare products here on this channel. If this sounds interesting to you, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. Luxury skincare. Is it really worth the hype and more importantly, your money or just a marketing shop? Well, first, I would like to acknowledge luxury is subjective because it could very well be just a lifestyle and what some may consider fairly priced. I say this because I personally don't think certain brands are outrageously expensive. Whatever the case, I think you shouldn't go out of your way to buy things that you can't afford. I mean, you have to be comfortable when you pay for the things you want to buy, right? No purchase should be based on, social pressure or anything like that whatsoever. So, I wanted to share with you some of the most outrageously priced skincare products for me. Again, someone else might think otherwise, but I have the science to prove you the ingredients that went in there actually don't justify the prices. As much as I think skincare is a lifestyle, some products are just simply overpriced. Like take dining out and paying up to, 5 or even 6 times for a bottle of wine than it actually is worth. Just because you're in the premise of a fancy restaurant, right? I can completely understand that because restaurants have this huge overhead costs, the staff, the inventory, and just crazy rent at, oftentimes prime locations. And just the cost of building also that ambience that we like about fancy restaurants. You pay much more than the value of the wine for all the other things. That makes sense, right? Why a skincare company that's not even aggressively marketing would charge crazy money, I would never know. But without further ado, let's go right ahead and look at these brands. I have ranked them at number 5, and the least expensive is this 2-ounce anti-aging cream from 3Love, which retails for $700. If you look at the ingredients, yes, they have marine derived ingredients and peptides, but nothing that should make this cream $700. Number 4 on our list is Lancer Legacy Youth Treatment, retailing at just $1,000. Let's look at the ingredients. Beautiful website, I must admit. That can be cheap to maintain, The pinnacle of skincare distilled into one precious perfected formulation. Heavy words, wow. If you don't know any better, it's almost intimidating, don't you think? Ingredients: water, of course, caprylic triglyceride, which by the way, even CeraVe moisturizer, which is one of the cheapest creams that's out there, has it. Anyway, bisteryl dimethicone, sure, silicone. Okay, nothing special yet. Another emollient and jojoba oil. You get what I mean, right? If you have watched my video about how to read ingredients list video, you know this cream isn't packed with anything fancy at all. Moving on, number 3, we find JK7, which offers a package in the range of $2,000. So you get a face wash, scrub, mask, cream, and oil. They make some bold claims such as the natural Botox treatment, which by the way would get you in trouble as far as FDA is concerned. You need to be factual and accurate in your information, but that's besides the point here. But not even an ingredient list to show? Oh, come on. Yep, never mind. Next, we have La Prairie Platinum Rejuvenating Ritual. It's just $3,825, and if you're like me, you'd like to know if this comes with a gift card for fillers or just products. Oh, how funny, this product is currently unavailable. Well, perhaps because it never really sells. I have to say though, I'm loving these black themed websites. Like, it does work in the fashion industry, but I'm just noticing the sophistication it portrays even in skincare. Especially if you're clueless and you don't know what you're looking for, the aesthetic is selling the crap out of the brands here. You gotta give credit when it's due, Well, it doesn't look like there is any ingredient list here. I looked on Saks.com, Neiman Marcus, and places like that, but no luck. However, I highly doubt there would be anything exceptional to make it exceptionally pricey. Now let's move on to our number 1, which is none other than Vine Vera. This brand revolves around using resveratrol, which is found in the skin of red grapes. Their collection definitely feels like wine shopping, not skincare shopping. with names like Cabernet, Malbec, Pinot Noir, and stuff like that. Anyway, they have packages that are close to 5,000, 7,000, and 9,345. Geez, this makes me sick. Seriously, there are tens and thousands of ingredients out there, and I am a formulator as well as a pharmacist, and I can confidently tell you nothing could be this expensive. But let's explore. I hope I'm wrong. Why is that every outrageously priced product is out of stock? Or is this supposed to play in the psychology of consumers? But let's look at it anyway. Okay, at least they have their ingredient list up. Aqua, C1215 alkyl benzoate, which is an emollient. Oh look, caprylic triglyceride again. Butylene glycol is a humectant and an ingredient that can also be used as a good solvent. Now let me share with you some industry trick. Some ingredients can only be used at a certain concentration. In fact, most ingredients have a safe cap. In the case of butylene glycol, you can be sure it's within the range of 1 to 10% of the formulation. And because ingredients are listed in the order of concentration, the highest concentration being water in this formula, you can be sure everything that we will find from this point on is definitely less than 10%. Okay, you get my point, right? These are outrageously priced, in my opinion at least. I'm careful in saying that because some of my friends do use some of the brands I mentioned here. These are just way too expensive for, nothing proprietary or innovative. But what about the $100, $200, or $300 range products? Are they worth your money? First, I don't consider this range crazy expensive, and I know having my own line and being a formulator myself, quality products do require more money. Like, you'd never catch me talk about the trend and all these affordable brands that are made for a mass market. The thing about affordable is it's less about quality but more about sales. Yes, sales is crucial for any enterprise, but the cheaper the brand, the less likely their ingredients are of high standards, even if they may contain similar ingredients. Like, McDonald's beef is just not the same kind of beef that you would get at Whole Foods, right? That's it. There's more to ingredients than just their names. Okay, let me explain. Ingredients have different grade, country of origin, process steps, and much more than the simple name that appears on our product label. Like, simply take petrolatum, which is known as petroleum jelly. Yes, I know there is contention about it, but let's use it as an example since it's something everyone knows about. We all know it's derived from petroleum, right? Now, the European Union classifies petrolatum as a carcinogen and restricts its use in cosmetics. The reasoning is that there are polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons that may linger if the refinement isn't done well. If you take a pure ultra-white petroleum jelly, it meets the US Pharmacopoeia standard and is even used as a wound dressing and in suppository formulations. But as an ingredient, both of these are called petrolatum. One is medical grade, and the other one could potentially have polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which could be carcinogenic eventually when they accumulate in our tissues. So name alone is simply not sufficient information, period. And also the other thing is the lab where the products come from. Cosmetic products don't have to be manufactured in a sterile environment. Without going deep into what a good manufacturing practice, GMP, is supposed to be like, even when it doesn't have to be sterile, I can tell you premium brands are your better bet in terms of not only meeting but exceeding standards. You see, the premium brands generally go out of their way to ensure quality and not just the type of ingredients. Their supply chain is more reliable than mass market, where they could cut corners to reduce cost of goods because their profit margin is razor thin to begin with. I hope you're following me, but my point is there are reputable premium brands, hands down I would recommend, and there are crazy expensive brands for no apparent reason. So the short answer to my topic is it depends on the brand whether the price tag is worth the ask price or not, and also the particular product. But I know cheap is usually cheap for a reason. You won't find me recommend dirt cheap products for this reason. And it's got nothing to do with economies of scale if you're thinking of that. I do have a master's degree in business, so I know what I'm talking about. Hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your perspectives, so please share them. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.